Never, always, maybe, Name.
Hip-hop, don't stop. 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 Hip-hop, don't stop.
Yes, y'all, and welcome to today's episode of Hip Hop
And it don't stop.
I am your host, NeverAlwaysMaybeEhh, and today we will be talking about customer service. Okay, we're going to be getting into that topic real soon. But first, before we do that, y'all know we got the show that love to the Hip Hop and it don't stop. Beauty of the week.
Hip hop and it don't stop. Beauty of the week. Hip hop and it don't stop. Beauty of the week. Hip hop and it don't stop. Beauty of the week. Hip hop and it don't stop. Beauty of the week.
Okay, y'all, that was this week's Hip Hop and it don't stop. Beauty of the week. With no further ado, let's get into this topic. Now, today's topic, customer service. Okay, now when we talk about customer service, right, we're talking about restaurants, transportation, over the phone, just general service of a customer, service to a customer. Let's break customer service down and let's start with the customer. Now, the customer hears the alarm clock, right? They wake up, take their shower, get dressed, head to work. Let's say, for example, a customer works at a hospital and they have janitorial duties, right? Washing dishes, taking out the garbage, mopping, sweeping, all of that. Now, he does this for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and then he gets his paycheck. He's making, let's say, $20 an hour, right? Now, this customer decides on that Friday that he wants to go somewhere like Popeyes, the restaurant Popeyes, to get something to eat, right? He's waiting in line. He has a person in front of him and he has a person behind him. Now, the person at the register is very friendly, very polite, very kind to the person in front of him. She takes the customer's order, very pleasant, and they're served. They get their food, and now it's this person's turn that works at the hospital. It's their turn. They get to the front of the line, and it's now time for them to order their food. Now, this customer notices how friendly the cashier was to the person just before them, but he's noticing a difference in how he's being treated by this cashier. The cashier asked the earlier customer, "How may I help you?" But the cashier says to this person, "Okay, what do you want?" This is unsettling because when a person is coming to spend their money, it should be an experience. This meal is going to come to about $20. So this person spent an hour earning this $20 bill, sweeping, mopping, crushing boxes, doing dishes, whatever they were doing, whatever their duties are at the hospital. And this is what needs to be taken into consideration when a cashier is servicing a customer. It should be an experience. It should be appreciated that this person is coming to spend their hard-earned money with this business. But instead, this person is disrespected and demeaned by this cashier. And it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary for this person, this cashier, to take whatever their personal feelings are and project them onto this customer. Now, this person may still get the meal, spend the $20 after being disrespected. But what just happened is you lost a return customer, especially if that customer got their food and then immediately as they're walking off with their bag of food, You're pleasant and polite to the person that was behind them. Then it seems personal. And this person may have, this customer who was disrespected may feel slighted, wronged, and it's an unpleasant experience. See, what would work best is if you think about the first day, whatever your business is. If you remember the first day you were open up for business, you were pleasant, you were polite, you were welcoming because you wanted your business to succeed. If you treat every day like the first day, your business will gain a reputation of a place that people want to come. Because word of mouth is stronger than any sort of advertisement. It's closer to the people. When that word spreads, yeah, they're very clean over there. The food is good. The employees are very pleasant. It's just a great atmosphere. That's great marketing. That's great advertising. A person works hard for their money. If you're focused on just getting the money, then that is counterproductive. It should be more about the customer's experience. What type of experience you want this customer to have. And this will improve on your business's reputation. You're there to serve the customer. The customer should receive impeccable service every time, no matter what your business is. The money's going to come. See, but if you show attitude, you're the face of the business as the cashier. So if you're putting out negative vibes, negative energy, it's a negative experience. And you lose that customer because you have this attitude. You don't care. They still spent the money. Yeah, but they maybe were going to spend hundreds of dollars as a repeat customer. But all you got was that 20. See how that works? Customer and service. The customer's there playing their part. They're coming to purchase whatever product you're offering. Your job is the service. What kind of service are you going to offer this person? The money magically happens. The money shouldn't even be fit into the equation when it comes to the customer service experience. Customer and service. Money just happens. The money's going to happen on its own. If you're on the phone and whoever the representative is on the line, they should also be giving good service. They should be communicative. If you're going to be put on hold, they should address you as Mr. or Mrs. They should be professional. It should be a welcoming experience. So people can say, yeah, I called them. Listen, you can call them. They're very helpful. They're very professional. They will help you. They will walk you through it. They will take their time. They're very patient. Again, word of mouth, marketing, advertising. Because the customer service representative over the phone isn't focused solely on financial gain. They're focused on solving the person's problem. And once that customer's problem gets solved, the customer is satisfied and your service is satisfactory. So the customer service experience should be pleasant. Which would you choose? A cab that has stains all over the seats, smells bad, driver smells bad, the driving is poor, or a car that smells good, clean, driver well-dressed, communicating with you, wanting to provide you a great customer experience? Which one would you choose? And which one would you never call back? Which one would you never, ever in life, ever call again? Customer service. It's not money, customer service, cash, customer service. No, money does not fit into that equation. It's not about the money. It's about the customer and the service. Customer service. So this is what I have to say about customer service. This is the best advice I can give. Remember that first day. Remember the ribbon cutting. If you did a ribbon cutting, or even if you're doing something independent, if you have a small independent business, being well dressed, hair done, hygiene up to par, men nicely shaven, haircut, clean clothes, communicating with your customer, offering things, doing these different things, taking the extra step to have a return customer, providing great service. So you'll have this person as a customer for maybe years to come. Not focusing on the money. The money is going to happen. The money is going to come. If you're providing a great service, it becomes an experience, a positive experience. Coming into a restaurant, being sat down at your table, the waitress or waiter very attentive, always checking on you, making sure you're okay, keeping your beverages full, asking you if you need anything else, just taking that extra step, even if you don't get tipped. But in my case, you will definitely get tipped. But just not focusing on money, not doing these things for money, just doing them because it's your way of doing things. Serving. You want to be known as a person who provides great service. What customer would not want to return? This is what we're in search of. Return customers, repeat customers. So treating the business like it's opening day every morning, every day after the first day, treating it like it's opening day. Remember that attitude you had because you wanted your business to succeed. Don't become arrogant and rest on your laurels because your business is thriving. Because all good things come to an end, and yours can come to an abrupt end with very poor service, very poor customer service. The amount of people who enter your establishment suddenly decreases and you don't know why. Because you're not taking the time to understand proper service. You're looking at dollars because you're in a good position. Your business has been open for a while. You're out of the red. You're now in the black. You're doing well. And it's just like, we could fall back. No. Because it was never about the money. It was never about getting out of the red. It was never about that. And if it was, you were doomed from the start. It's about the service. The service is what's going to put you over the top. The service. Because the business down the block that does the same thing as you, that sells the same thing as you, has rude employees. It's filthy. They're always out of stuff, low stock. No. Your business has the best service, and that's why customers keep coming. And you're not concerned about the dollar. You're concerned as the boss, if you're the boss, is to stress to your employees the importance of good service. That's how the money comes. Not, listen, do this, do that. We need to get this money up. No, it's the service. Treat your business like it's opening day. Every day, and you'll be better off for it. Now, we do have despicable dogs, vermin even, who will take advantage as customers and go off on cashiers. I can't stand customers like that. I can't stand to see a customer going off on a cashier because I know they're only doing that because this is a citizen with a job, and they wouldn't dare do that to a gangster. Just taking advantage, lying about how much change they got, all of this. There are people like this in the world. So even though the employee has a responsibility of service, we also have responsibilities as customers. So you roaches, you need to know you're a roach. You nothing vermin, you. Stop acting out. Stop acting like a little kid, going off on a cashier, getting into fights, assaulting cashiers, just wilding. Would never do that to a gangster. I know. You need to get yourself together. Control yourself, control your emotions, be a mature adult, and go home. And I'm going to end it right there. That's this week's episode of Hip Hop, and it don't stop. Customer service. And now for the name tag. Y'all know what a name tag is. Never always maybe, thoughts and guidance. And today's name tag is always leave room for the devil. I'll tell y'all exactly what I mean. You ever had something like a job interview where you had to be there at 8 a.m. and just before you get there, something happens like you spill coffee on your shirt? If you had a long trip and you headed to somewhere like down south from NYC and you end up getting a flat tire. So if you do something like, if you have a job interview and you have a spare shirt, a spare tie, or even in your car you have a spare tire. If you have a deadline, today's Monday, and your deadline is Thursday, have it ready by the end of Monday, Tuesday even, Wednesday morning the latest. This way you can be prepared for those most likely inevitable unexpectancies. See, the devil wants his moment. He wants to delay. He wants to stop your shine. And he'll stop your shine to get his moment. So always be prepared. Yeah, you spilled that coffee on your shirt. The devil got his moment. Okay, but you got an extra shirt, so he didn't stop nothing. Okay, yeah, you got a flat tire headed down south, but you got a spare tire. So he didn't stop nothing. He got his moment. Yeah, he flattened your tire. He got his moment, but he didn't stop nothing. Yeah, on the way to meeting your deadline, traffic was backed up, but you headed to your destination 3 hours early and got there on time. So yeah, he got his moment, but he didn't stop nothing because you left that little space, just that little bit of room for him to play. See, he gonna get his moment. He gonna get his moment, but you left just enough room to where he wouldn't stop your moment. Always leave room for the devil. And that's today's name tag. Okay, y'all, we've reached the end of this week's episode of Hip Hop and It Don't Stop. Speaking on customer service. Tune in next week where we will talk about baby mama drama. And remember, this is why we do what we do. And when we do what we do it for hip hop.
And it don't stop.
Peace.
I'm doing it for the ladies. I'm just minding my business. What you doing? What you doing? Then get your money. I'm doing it for the fellas. I'm doing it for the ladies.
hustling,
I'm just minding my business.
hustling,
What you doing? What you doing? They get your money. The early bird gets the worm. The eagle gets the bird. I'm whatever gets the eagle, you heard? Hustle man, down to make $1. Watching for the DTs, trying to make the collar. The pack boys, the lookouts, cuss me the plug. Never tried it once, but I'm addicted to the drug. Pounds of cocaine, call my blow AC. Wear many hats, no CAP. If you broke, make a change. Buy a chain, buy a watch. Make it rain, make it rain. Now your name's spoken amongst no one joking. It's okay to be broke, just don't be broken. You passed the test, you weathered the trial. Now you can look back at your haters and smile. That's the last time you should ever look back. Can't move forward, glancing back, you tripping. I'm doing it for the fellas.
hustling,
I'm doing it for the ladies.
hustling,
I'm just minding my business. What we doing? What you doing? To get your money. I'm doing it for the fellas.
hustling,
I'm doing it for the ladies.
hustling,
I'm just minding my business. What we doing? What you doing? To get your money. Nice, so out of this world, I get alienated. They still hate till this day that I made it, but what could I do? But get money, stack it to the ceiling. Why does my success got them in their feelings? I don't know, I don't care, should've said that first. Cause they put my head on they plate, if worst came to worst. How the fuck you hate another man? Cause his pocket's swole, get your shit together, baby boy, you out of control. Sleeping in your bed all day, sitting in the chair. You need a reality stone, you headed nowhere. Ha, it's a marvel you ain't killed yourself already. I can show you how to get it only if you let me. I ain't the type to shy away from giving advice, but it's a process. Take these few words from nice. Number one, the hardest part of any task is getting started. Number two, disrespect me, you'll be the dearly departed. I'm doing it for the fellas.
hustling,
I'm doing it for the ladies.
hustling,
I'm just minding my business. What we doing? What you doing? To get your money. I'm doing it for the fellas.
hustling,
I'm doing it for the ladies.
hustling,
I'm just minding my business.
hustling,
What we doing? What you doing? To get your money. Never, always, maybe.